And we're back again. I hope you're enjoying our wonderful elevator music. It's a nice little transition for you. You know, if you'd like to know where you can get that tune, we sell that. No, I'm just kidding. But actually, it is for sale. It's actually made by a gentleman who I have been friends with, one of my mentors. I'm going to give him a plug here. A gentleman by the name of Mike Stewart, the internet audio guy. Actually, internetaudio.guy.com and internetvideoguy.com. If you need royalty-free music in a professional production environment, I highly recommend that you reach out to Mike. He has a wonderful program called $2 Themes, where for $10 a month, he gives you 5 themes a month, 5 music clips a month that you can use in your productions. If you're not doing that, step up your game. Reach out to Mike. Let him know I told you. Like I said, he got me started in internet radio back in 2002. That was a long time ago. That was back when we used to take an audio file and actually convert it into Flash, and then put the little Flash button on the website, and that was considered to be internet radio back then. There was no such thing as streaming. There was no podcasting. I'm telling you, I've been around this a long time now. But Mike was the person that got me started, and I highly recommend him as your mentor as well. Now, we're going to start talking with some of these members who've made the right decision to become part of Village Connector Education. So I want to start with Carol Burbank, who's one of our newest members, by the way. And Carol, I want you to tell us a little bit about what you do, because you do some really unique stuff. I was just fascinated by some of the things that you were sharing. So tell us a little bit about story weaving and some of the other things that you do.
Well, I'm so excited to be part of the Village Connector, because when I came to you, Glenn, I was ready to expand. And I have the opportunity here. Story weaving is basically a coaching and healing and personal development program that helps people expand from the inside, from their deepest core stories. Those are the engines, I believe, that fuel change. And I've been studying change for 30 years. And finally I decided it comes down to story. And I've developed all these techniques to help people, individuals, groups, and different kinds of people actually make those changes happen in their life by helping shift those core stories that are getting in their way. We don't even know they're getting in our way, but when they shift, suddenly the sky clears. So that's what I've been doing. And I'm recently just published, in fact it's out next week, a book called Answer the Call to Adventure. It's a workbook, and I'm so excited to have the opportunity to link it with online material and online teaching and learning. I've been also an online teacher for 20 years, teaching in conventional and unconventional universities. And so I have all this knowledge, but I didn't have the cameras, I didn't have the studio, and I want to make something really high quality. I want to make something that really helps people change. And that's why I'm here, because I believe that we can change. And I'm all for personal development and growth and transformation. I believe it's about service, it's about individual change, and it's about cultural change. So that's why I'm here at the Village Connector.
Well, you know, and thank you for sharing that. And, you know, I have to say that I know that you see the vision for where this industry is going.
Oh, yeah.
You just summarized and encapsulated exactly what I'm trying to share with people, is that the big opportunity in the future of education is in online courses. Mm-hmm. People around the globe can consume your content when it's done in the form of an online course. You're not going to be able to speak and coach and train everyone that needs what you know, but you can reach them in the form of online courses. Most people don't understand this, that when they create an online course, they're creating an asset. It's something that continues to pay a dividend without their having to constantly reinvest the time to do it again. When you do a speaking engagement, you're only as good as your next speaking engagement. You know, think about this. Michael Jackson made a fortune, but he didn't try to go sing Thriller to everyone that wanted to hear it. He recorded it and gave you the ability to download it, listen to the CD, or whatever else that whatever format you wanted to have it in. That's the lesson that we need to understand as educational professionals, is that our opportunity is expanded to be of service to more people when we do that. Now, you have, to this point in time, primarily utilized the coaching component of one of the packages that you bought. You got the Village Connector community membership, which includes 24/7 access to the space. I should also mention that people that are coming from around the world are members of the Village Connector community membership. They will literally fly in from other parts of the world: Canada, Australia, Norway, Belgium, I'm missing some in here. I know I've got a few in Texas, a couple in Chicago. They're coming from all over the country and all over the world because the value that they get here in being able to host events, record in the studio, is greater than if they stayed in their own hometown to do recordings. They're also not getting coaching and some of the other things in those environments. So tell us what your experience has been so far with respect to the consulting and coaching that we've done thus far.
Well, we've only just started. And already I feel like I have a sense of my business as larger and more expansive than I did before I came in. I have a clearer sense of my audience. I love the idea of alliance markets, and I've already started to envision and actually take action to shift the way I spread my practice and my coaching to a larger, broader audience. And it's really changed the way I think. I think the key is, after that first session, I started thinking bigger. And then my business started getting bigger because I was thinking bigger. I changed my story.
Now, I know that you're taking it seriously, too, because you got your homework done in record time.
Oh, gosh.
Second only to the guy that's sitting over here. Okay? So I want to thank you for sharing with us,
Sure.
but I want to turn our attention now to Josh Silverstone. Josh, you're a relatively new member. You've been around a little bit longer than Carol, but you have had a chance to take advantage of some of the coaching and training. Tell us a little bit about what you do. And Josh, another very unique thing. I'm going to have to take advantage of this one myself, but tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so I use poker as a tool to help people break down the decision-making process that's used at the poker table and take those strategies and apply it to business and also to personal development. And
So let me stop you there for a minute, because what Josh didn't tell you is that he also paid his way through college playing poker. So the guy knows what he's doing, okay? Not only that, but you can teach people how to play poker for the sake of learning the game of poker, but you took it into a transcendental state in a lot of ways by showing them how the decision making in poker can be applied in life. And so you go into corporations now, you coach individually, you're putting an online course together that we're going to get online for the launch to the public generally, that teaches people how to improve their decision making, how to win more, lose less, cut their losses, and ultimately to live a better lifestyle because of the quality of decisions that they're able to make. And that's a fantastic, and that's a perfect example. You can't possibly travel around the country and meet with all the people that need to know that. But through the technology and through the online course process, you can reach a lot more people and inspire and create a ripple that would be much greater than if you were limited to just where you could travel when you had time to travel.
No question. I mean, this is an unbelievable resource here at the Village Connector. I mean, I kind of understood the power of putting an online course together. Jeff Walker launched, so I was familiar with that. So I was starting to kind of get acquainted to what the possibilities are, but really had no way of bringing it all together. And the opportunity being here really made it possible.
Well, I'm glad that you did join us, and Jeff Walker, he's got some great stuff too. I mean, that's a guy who really knows how to market. I've been following and studying his methods for years now, and that's where we kind of bring a lot of the knowledge from some of the biggest names in internet marketing all under one roof, where you don't have to know everything. You just need to plug in to the system that we've created. So I'm looking forward. I know you got your homework back. You've got your homework back, so now the ball's back in my court. So we'll be meeting very soon, probably as early as next week, to take the next step with you and move you further down the pike. So, well, listen, I want to emphasize that people have many reasons for becoming part of the Village. They have many desires. They have many things that they need access to. And you're hearing about coaching. You're hearing about resources, technology resources. You're hearing about production tools. You're also going to hear about our marketing system later. But right now, I'm going to change scenes here and bring up the next group of people to talk with you. But while we're waiting for them to get situated, I'm going to share with you a little bit more about what this Village Connector speaker program is all about. So we'll be back in just a minute.